Yo, what's up, everybody? Check out the corner store in the middle of the block. The corner store in the middle of the block. Like I was saying when I was on the bus, I'm walking now. Everything in the hood is designed to take money out the neighborhood. And there's a direct link between crime and poverty. And people always say, how come black people can't get their act together? It's not designed for black people to get their act together. It's not designed for black people to stick together and work for a productive community. It's not designed that way. That's why everybody comes into the neighborhood and they take their money out the neighborhood. They don't take the money don't circulate in the neighborhood. Like I said, you go in a Jewish neighborhood, you see Jewish businesses. You go in the Asian neighborhood, you see Asian businesses. You go in the Spanish neighborhood, you see Hispanic businesses. It's not designed for the money to circulate in the neighborhood. And there's a direct link between crime and poverty. And that's the way it's designed. The system needs somebody to pick on. They need a scapegoat. And now Trump, that's why Trump talking about he want to go to Chicago. You got the president of the United States worried about issues taking place in his cities. He's not worried about policy and things that's taking place abroad. He's worried about the city. He should have become a mayor. He shouldn't be the president of the United States. He should be a mayor. But that's the way it's designed. How do you get machine guns and AR-15s in the inner cities when most inner cities have the strictest gun laws in the country? How do you get machine guns in the inner city? You know what I'm saying? So that's all by design. I know it's black on black crime, but that's by design. That's the way it's designed. It would be an outcry. It would be an outcry if black people took those guns and went into another community and started shooting up the neighborhood. It would be an outcry if people from another community came into a black community and started shooting up the black community. It would be an outcry. But it goes under the radar if it's black on black. And that's why. But like I was saying before, crime is about proximity. You don't call mafia hits Italian on Italian crime. You know what I'm saying? You don't call Russian hits Russian on Russian crime. Crime is about proximity. But then you got the president of the United States saying he want to go into the inner cities and wage war on the people from the community. He want to wage war on his own people. That's how it's designed, man. It's designed that way. It's designed to take the money out the neighborhood. These people don't spend money in their neighborhood. There's a corner store in the middle of the block. They take their money, they get their money and they send it back to their country. But like I said, the system needs somebody to pick on. Rather than teaching people how to make the neighborhood productive, they would have nobody to pick on. In a capitalist society, you need somebody to blame. You need somebody to put the attention on and put the attention on while the people that's doing it real, like I'm saying, crime is crime. But like white collar crime it rarely ever makes the media. When it's people stealing money, embezzling large amounts of money, when they're stealing billions and billions of dollars, that don't make the media. But when somebody steals $5 from an old lady, that makes the paper. You'll see that in the paper. That makes the front page. Man takes $5 from old lady. That makes the front page. Man steals $5 billion from a company that don't make the paper. That don't make the front page. That don't sell papers. All right, y'all, take it easy.